It's that time of year again, when you hibernate on your couch because it's so cold. No, this is when downtown Grand Rapids fully embraces the snow, the ice, and all things winter. World of Winter. It's an amazing array of live performances, art pieces, and activities, all aiming to get you off that couch and to lean into the colder months and have some fun. So what will you be seeing and doing this year? Good question. For that, we turn to Bill Kirk, who knows it all. Good morning, Bill. Thanks for being here again.
Very kind of you to say I know it all. Most of it, yeah.
He knows most of it all. Hey, it's the 7th annual World of Winter. And let me tell you, from the first year you brought it, my family's huge fans of these events. Talk about what the main goal was and how it's succeeded.
Yeah, well, we were talking about a little bit how those dark months can be a little dreary and a little, depressing. But our goal back in the day was to just give people a reason to come downtown during January and February. At the time, the event calendar downtown was pretty sparse. So we figured we'll put some art up, we'll pack a calendar full of events, and we'll give people a reason to come out.
I love how you undersold it there. We'll just put some art up. No, you have massive art installations, interactive art. I mean, this is the stuff that you see all over social media feeds, right? Because people are taking pictures of this left and right. So what are we bringing this year? Any repeats, any new?
Yeah, so we usually will keep a piece or two around. We've got a couple pieces from local artists that we find a permanent home for. We've got one on the Riverwalk, a couple on the Riverwalk actually. But bringing in from overseas, we've got some really incredible stuff coming. Every year after the festival ends, we put the call out globally for art, and we got some great responses this year, but we're bringing in some stuff from the United Kingdom, some stuff from France, some stuff from Canada, California, and then we've got some local stuff too. So as you mentioned, some really big, bright, interactive stuff that we're really excited to show off.
And I love how it's global. This is a global exhibition, right? I mean, this is amazing, and it does light up everything downtown. So much fun for families. I know that there are a couple we were just talking about that you want to see it all, but there are some that are going to draw a little bit more attention because just of their size, maybe, they're so big.
For sure. The size and scale of some of these are incredible. They get a little bit beyond art installations, and they're actually like engineered electrical design stuff. So a couple that I'm really, really excited about. There's one called Emergence on Calder Plaza. Looking at pictures of it right there.
There it is.
So this is a giant circular structure that you can walk right inside of. It kind of is similar to like a giant kaleidoscope. It's got all these different mirrors and tubes you can look through that give you a different perspective every time you're in it. So that's going to be really cool, lit and sound as well. And then one called Somnius on Navajo Park stage, which is this huge canopy of LED lights. There it is right there. Perfect timing.
Wow.
Yeah, and all those lights will respond to the movement below it. So as you're walking below it, the installation's gonna change. We're gonna throw a DJ under there for a night. But we're really excited to be bringing these in. And as you mentioned, we do try to focus on installations that are interactive, that are light and sound based, so that you're not just kind of walking through a stuffy art gallery. You actually get to play with the pieces.
Yeah, and that is key because kids love that, dancing around with all the light. And I don't know what California's bringing. They know nothing about winter, but I'm sure they got some cool stuff to bring for us. I just had to diss California for a second.
Why not?
So beyond these great art exhibitions, you also have, you mentioned DJs, food trucks. They're going to be everywhere.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of food trucks coming down, some great local vendors. I'm always really pleased every year to see new food truck businesses coming around, ones we haven't had before. But we're introducing a weekly event this year, Friday Night Food Trucks. That'll be at 555 Monroe, which is right there by 6th Street Park and the skate park. So every Friday there will be a rotating group of food trucks. We've got a couple installations up there, so that's a good way to kind of kick your weekend off if you're coming down, grab a bite to eat, and go walk around.
And we should probably let people know when you hear, I'm sorry, we just saw a shot of the human-sized Hungry Hippo game, which is a fan favorite. That's coming back, right?
Of course,
okay.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, if you ever played the great game Hungry Hippos, imagine people with laundry baskets on elastic strands
on an inner tube flying around the ice.
I still haven't participated, and I'm mad at myself for not doing it because I want to every year. I watch other people do it.
It's fun. I did it one year. We didn't win, but I did okay.
Is it harder than it looks?
It's way harder than it looks. You're like, this will be fun. We'll just slide out there and use this, but it's way harder than it looks. Yeah.
So you hear about these things and you think, oh my gosh, there's an event that's coming up and that's this weekend. You've got some time here. This World of Winter event isn't just a one weekend thing. Talk about the scope. We got this for a couple of months.
Yeah, so it starts January 9th and then it goes through March 1st. So we do want to give folks time to not only see all of the art installations we have about 25 this year, as well as storefront window displays. There's like 40 of those. So we want to give people enough time to check out all the art, and then in between, pretty much every weekend and sometimes during the week, we have these big events. So it's one of those festivals where even if you feel like you've seen everything, you can come back down, see something new, and even if you do see it all, there's going to be a new event to enjoy.
Absolutely, not to mention your friends and the new experiences and the music. And if you're coming downtown, get yourself some dinner.
Yeah,
Get to a pub. Grab yourself a cold one and get some food. Maybe make a weekend of it. Get a hotel room. All right, let's make this a whole thing. January 9th, that's this Friday. Here it comes. All the way through March 1st. So many different opportunities for you to take the family. Our family has done it every year, and we'll do it again this year. worldofwintergr.com for more. Bill, thanks for the time.
Hey, thanks for having me. We're really excited.